National Football League on EA Sports. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Fields throw complete there to St. Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He'll buy some time. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a give to Jones running left. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fields able to connect with Mims. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
From the 44, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown, Packers. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown.
There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown Bears. Denzel Mims, 75 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Quick pass out to Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They go play action with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jalen Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Play action. It's Fields. That's caught by Galladay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields swings this out for Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hunt is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. A check down here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Again, Wilson. Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They go play action now. Wilson steps away, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Fields on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run with Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Fields now to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. McCann for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Off-play action. Fields rolling to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Wilson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's going to be caught, and he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Williams will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. The gun, Fields. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. There we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.